Hey everybody, Tony here with the Bike Lab, and we have the next update in our custom Chisel build. We only have a couple videos left of the features we're adding into this bike, so I hope you're all getting excited. If you want to win this bike, and let me know, as a specialized dealer here in the proud United States of America, the new Chisel came out in the fall and there aren't any to be found. We were able to grab a couple of these frames and we're building them up. So this might be one of the few Chisel bikes 2021 that you're going to be able to find in general. So if you like to win it, it's a size medium. The link down below here, patreon.com/BikeLabCustom. You sign up there to pay $1 per video we launch. Every video is an entry to win the bike. Every video is $1. Every dollar is an entry to win the bike. If there's 10 videos, you pay $10, you get 10 entries to win. I think right now the value of this bike is around $4,000, Ryan. Because this wheel set here is a $1,600 wheel set. Frames, yeah, it's like a $4,000 to $5,000 hardtail trailed out monster. So good deal to try to win a bike. It's kind of fun to have it going there. Today we're looking at what touches the ground, man. The most important part of the bike, having contact, having grip, having engagement. And we've decided to go with the Crankbros Synthesis well, what was the model here? XTC i9 wheels. So it has, Crankbros has partnered with i9 to have their what they call synthesis standard hubs in here. So you can hear that i9 kind of engagement there, that higher whine, that higher engagement setup here. But with their synthesis wheels, what they've done, and I know lots of companies do different things to create engagement and create a better riding experience, is they have really focused the front wheel on compliance and the rear wheel on stiffness. And there's a couple of reasons why for that. So with the front wheel, they have a 28 spoke count. They use a lighter spoke tension and a lower weight spoke. They're trying to get this wheel to be more compliant. That's an industry way of saying it's going to flex a little more as you ride it. What that does is it gives you more control in the corners. It keeps the tire more planted as you roll through. They also do an inner rim width. That's how wide the rim is on the inside, of 26.5 millimeters. What that does, what a lot of riders do, and we like how they do this, is they'll do a wider tire on the front on their bike and a narrower tire on the rear. That way they get more grip and grab out of that front tire, but less rolling resistance out of the rear. It's a really good combo. And what Crankbros has done with this synthesis wheel set is engineer that. So even if you, like what we have here, have the same tire widths, your tire splay and contact point is going to be different front to rear because of what they've done with the inner rim width. So the front wheel is really focused on control, keeping that tire glued to the ground, allowing the tire to be wider for more contact patch and be a little smoother so you keep more of that control as you kind of rip through a corner on a trail bike. It's super, super awesome. These are the alloy rims, but the i9 hubs, badass setup. Here on the rear wheel, they go with a 32 spoke rear wheel. They do a higher spoke count, they do higher tension and a heavier weight spoke. The inner rim width on this is 24.5. So we have 26.5 here, 24.5 here. So even the same width tire is going to be a little narrower. That's going to lower the rolling resistance, help the edges to bite a little more. Having the rear wheel stiffer, when you G out or push into a turn really hard, the rear wheel is the one that takes all of that force. And so for it to be able to track better through a turn and handle that peak load that you're gonna have through those more technical and rippy sections, your rear wheel has to be stiffer. It has to track well and stay lined up right. So they build the wheel on the rear to do that, to have that great engagement, especially with the i9 hub in here, the ability to kind of hammer on it and hit it and have it go and not have crazy flex, to hit into turns and different pumps and have it track the way you want, and just to hold up to that style of riding is really important. But they narrow up the inner rim width so that even with the same width tire on there, you're going to get a little less rolling resistance, a little better bite in some areas, and rip on down the road. Now, that is how we set up these wheels. The tires we have chosen, there's lots of tires out in the world. We are, after riding a ton, right? You've got Maxxis Continental, Vittoria, Specialized. Those are the ones I have experience with. I haven't gotten much out of that. The grid tires from Specialized just work really well. They're grip-on grip, grab really, really well. The tread patterns they have match the experiences you're looking for. And the grid tires have extra sidewall protection for sidewall cuts. And in parts of Oklahoma, we're super chill. In parts of Oklahoma, we got a lot of rocks. And so you get a lot of sidewall rub, a lot of cuts that can happen, and those grid tires just last. So we love those. On the front, we've done a 2.3 ground control out of their cross-country lineup. It's the one with the most bite. Again, Oklahoma's mainly a cross-country place to ride, but we're making a trail bike here, and so we've got their most bitey ground control tire for the front setup at a 2.3. In the back, we went their Fast Track. It's not as dialed down as the Renegade from Specialized, has a little bit more bite than that. And again, we're building out a trail bike here, so we want a little more bite if we can have it. But the rolling resistance is a lot less than the ground control. So as you're rolling down the trail and trying to keep your speed up, this Fast Track tire and its tread pattern is going to let you roll fast and still have plenty of bite for when you want to get rad in the corners. So we went ground control 2.3 front. We kept it Fast Track 2.3 in the back because of the way that these wheels set up with those different inner rim widths, that this will still end up feeling a little fatter in the front and a little skinnier in the back just because of how the wheels are set up, even with the same dynamic. So that is the wheel setup we've chosen for you guys to go on the Chisel. We are super, super pumped to have them on there. We think it's some of the best when it comes to value add around it. If you're interested in this wheel set, let us know. You can let us know in the comments below. And again, if you want to win this bike, a custom Chisel Evo, a trailed out cross-country hardtail, you can sign up at patreon.com/BikeLabCustom.